You.
We're back.
Look at that. 151.
Yep.
This is the Bacardi episode.
This is the Bacardi episode.
Does Dano say Bacardi?
I'm not sure if he says Bacardi.
I mean, we can't give a Bavarian.
Yeah.
That would be funny.
Bavarian 151.
Yeah. So what's up, man? Captain's Jug of Thoughts. Thanks, everybody, for coming out for 151. That was a fun little party we had at the house. Everyone who listened.
Yeah, that was great. So anybody that listened to the show, thanks for listening. Everybody that came out, yeah, that was awesome. What a fun night.
Yeah. You've had some adventures in between then and now.
Yeah.
I might have had some. I don't remember.
You've been playing a lot.
Yeah, I've been playing a lot of gigging.
Yeah.
Fucking living that life, yo.
Yep.
Living most of my waking hours in the corner of a bar looking that way while everyone else is looking this way.
Yep.
You know, but it's cool, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to everyone who's been coming out to all the gigs. Wednesday nights have been fun at the Old Jug. Fucking Pearl Street's been fun with Biv. It's been good times.
Awesome.
So you just went to the glamorous city of Pittsburgh.
I sure did. And what a city it is. Yeah, me and 4 of the boys, 5 of us all together, went down and caught 2 Yankees games. It was opening day in Pittsburgh.
Nice.
It was their home opener. And the Yankees just happened to be in town for that, which is awesome because this would have never happened 10 years ago because they started interleague play. So the American League plays the National League like every year now. You play someone. So it's very beneficial to us because it's the closest city besides Toronto, and most of us aren't allowed to go to Canada. So, so it really works out.
We've been hiking up. There's all sorts of new trails of stairs made out of rocks up the escarpment. So we've been hiking up that shit every day, and then you get up to the top, and on a clear day, you can see Toronto.
Right.
And I'm like, it's so fucking close.
It's so close.
I was like, you'd think we'd be up there all the fucking time.
All the time.
That pesky international border really deters some people, but now you can get weed there, so it's...
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Helped me out a lot.
Everything's legal over there now.
Yeah. So
they got fucking prostitution now.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
In Ontario, you're allowed. There's legal prostitution.
All right. Let's get some fucking poutine and a joint, and let's go.
This is really making me rethink whether I should pay that $800 or not.
Oh man, you gotta be like, America's going in the tubes. I want to change my citizenship.
Go up and stay at a cabin for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
So
I wonder, how much, was there a judge that the day they decided to legalize prostitution, their next case was just a bunch of American guys trying to get their shit back so they could come over? A bunch of guys with
Probably.
DWIs.
Yeah.
Just be
a bunch of 50-year-old guys.
Yeah.
Yes.
It was hey.
I am gonna get laid again.
It's apply. We've had a record number of people applying for passports today.
Yeah, it's great.
But Pittsburgh is in the good old US of A, so none of that shit.
Yeah, so Pittsburgh
No
was
prostitution
fucking
in Pittsburgh?
awesome. I mean, I'm sure there is, but I doubt it's. I doubt that it's legal.
Yeah.
So
You didn't run into any.
no, I saw some that were questionable.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. So we first day we get in at 3. The game's at 4, so we're kind of in a rush. We get into the Airbnb, unload all our shit, change real quick, get the Uber, go to the game. Judge hits a home run. The Yankees win. Fucking great. What?
Something's making noise. Something's rattling as we're talking.
Is it me?
I can hear it on the table.
Oh,
I'm trying to find what's loose. No, keep going. Don't mind me touching every single thing on the table to see if it stops. All right. So you're in Pittsburgh. You're
might
getting a
just be
hooker.
this bottle cap.
Sorry, I wasn't listening.
Could be that.
All right, keep going.
Yeah, so Yankees win. Go out for a couple beers afterwards. Go back to the place and get all our shit together so we can go back to Jack's. I don't know if anyone remembers that the last couple of years, we went to Jack's.
Jack's
Jack's is the bar with the speakeasy in the back.
Oh, okay, I remember this.
Yeah. Okay. So we get everyone together. We go to Jack's. I don't know. It had to be midnight or so. But we know that Jack's Speakeasy is open till 4 a.m. So
nice.
so we're going there. We're gonna go there, shoot some pool, shoot some darts. We get there, and it's much tougher to get in than it used to be.
Really?
Yeah.
Word's out, because we fucking talked about it on the show.
We
spilled the beans. Word's out.
No, wait till you hear what happened.
Okay. Not our demographic.
That's not why. So So we're all fucked up. We're all on shrooms and everything.
Yeah.
And they pull out the old fucking bar to check for metal.
Oh, yeah, the little...
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're like, what the fuck? This wasn't here last time. Whatever. We're not really thinking too much about it, you know. So we're like, scan us. We're good, you know.
Yeah.
And we go in, we order some drinks, and I look, and I'm like, what the fuck? The back's closed. And everyone's smoking in here because you only used to be able to smoke from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Because then they opened the nice bar, and they didn't want any smoke in there.
If you smoke for 12 hours in any place,
know.
it's gonna fucking stink. If you're actively smoking.
I know. I don't know. I never understood it. But
That's COVID logic.
yeah, right. So I go up to the bartender and I'm like, hey, what's going on? We want to go in the back and shoot, but it looks like the lights are off. She's like, oh yeah, someone got shot back there like 3 days ago. So
3 days ago.
I mean, this place is in the hood.
Yeah.
So I turn around. I'm like, fuck. I'm like, we can't go back there. Somebody got shot. And you know, fucking me, Mackenzie, McDermott are laughing, and you can tell that the other guys are a little uneasy. Like they're like, we're already in the hood. But my other buddy is shrooming really hard, and like I don't know if his money looked really fun or whatever, but he's holding it up, just looking at. I go, hey, read the room. I go, you saw that they had to use a metal detector on us, right? On the way in.
He's just flashing money around?
I'm like, we're going to get shot. And he was like, oh, shit, I'm so sorry. I'm like, I know it's only like $75. They will shoot your ass for $75 here.
Yeah, that's a fucking big score.
So that was fucking
hilarious.
hilarious.
It in the hood? Like last time you went there, it was more fun than this? There was no metal detectors. It was still in the hood. It didn't relocate. But
No. It's still in the hood. But
but it was like happy,
I think
fun
no one,
hood.
Yeah, no one had gotten shot there in a long time.
It was like the beginning of Friday, not the end.
Yes. So that was cool. We walked down to this other bar that I know about because we stayed on that street last time. And we walked down to this. Did you find it?
I think it might be the water bottle.
Oh, all right.
Like it's...
Yeah.
Oh, keep going.
Topsy-turvy.
I know. It's like, all right, everyone act natural and see what happens here.
So we get a beer at that place, and we're all like... And it was beat. So we were like, all right, let's get an Uber back to the place, and we'll play euchre. Maybe go on the roof a little, because we had a rooftop.
Oh, that's cool.
That like looked over the river to the stadium.
Oh, beautiful.
It was great, dude. I'll show you some pictures. It's fucking amazing. So as we're waiting, there's a pizza place right there. I'm like, I'm getting a slice. Does anyone want anything? And they're like, no. I'm like, all right, let me know if the Uber gets here before I get it. So I go in and
you can only buy a whole pizza because they can't cut it because someone got stabbed in a pizza wheel last week. So you have to get the whole thing.
No.
We can't do slices anymore because we can't have any cutting implements.
It was, I grabbed 2 slices and I turned around and all 3 of them are behind me in line. I'm like, oh, hey guys. I'm like, I take it the Uber's not here yet? They're like, no, we still got like 7 minutes. And I was like, okay. So everyone gets a slice and like, we're all like in agreement that it's like one of the best pizzas we've ever had.
Yeah, cool.
It was so fucking good. And of course they don't deliver because we tried to get it the next night. And they're like, you need DoorDash or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, none of us, because we're all fucking old, don't have DoorDash.
I think it's just you leaning on the table.
Might be.
It's like I just hear like.
Back to that again.
Yeah.
So-
Nobody move. You over there, stop moving.
Nobody move. Nobody get hurt.
Yeah. Pretend like you're in a speakeasy.
Yeah. That song was playing everywhere we were.
Nobody move. Nobody get hurt.
Yeah.
All right. So you're trying to get. You can't DoorDash this delicious pizza.
No, that's the next day, but that's not even part of anything. It was just kind of funny that like the hood doesn't deliver. I'm like, of course, no one has a car.
Yeah.
So we eat that pizza, get back to the house, take some more mushrooms, go hang out on the
You had
roof.
a house. It's not
Well,
like an
it was more like
Airbnb type of.
it was like have you ever stayed in a chalet like in Ellicottville? It was just like one of those.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Sort
It
of
was
a
like
condo
so
type thing?
compact, 3 stories, but
Yeah.
compact.
Yeah.
Not very much room on any of the floors, but like
I get you.
it splits up, and it was good enough for for the 5 of us.
Yeah, rooftops, fucking great.
And the rooftop was really cool, but it had a winding stairwell that went up 2 flights.
Oh yeah.
So like you went up like one, and you're like, what the hell? Why is it? And it just kept going. Like,
I saw like something the other day that was like some fucking billionaire's apartment in New York, and it's like it's like way up in that one really tall, skinny building, like the Central Park, like right outside.
Okay.
And it's like 4 floors in this tower.
Yeah.
And it has a winding staircase that goes all the way up.
Wow.
Floor to ceiling fucking things.
Yeah, yeah.
It was incredible.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, it's $1 billion there. What if you did that here?
Yeah.
Cut it down quite a bit.
Oh,
Property
yeah.
values, yeah.
200,000.
Yeah. How much does it take to build that in like Thailand or something? Where, like
$80.
Yes. No, beautiful. Dude, because like obviously when we just watched The White Lotus like everybody else, and I'm watching this, I'm like, this fucking rules. All these fucking old fat bald men are running around here living like kings with all these hot young chicks. I'm like, well, this is great.
J-Rock and I just talked about moving there yesterday. I
There's
swear to
going
God.
to be a huge influx. Look, we can't go to Canada. We got to go somewhere.
I was like, I'll go to Thailand for like 6 months. I'm like, what do I need? About $1,000?
It looks pretty sick, dude. That was Greece, man. When we went to Greece, I mean, this was like 10 years ago almost, but like usually by the end of the trip, like you get some cash to like spend and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And at the end, I'm like, I still have a lot of money. Like we're just like walking around trying to find out what to do with it. But like a shitload of clothes and shit. It was like everything was really cheap. It was fucking awesome. We ate like fucking pigs. Everything was awesome.
Right.
Yeah. Is that still shitty? Google Greece economy shitty ? See if it's still all right. Cool. Got like $500. Let's go.
Let's go. I know, exactly. So, so day 2. So we don't go to bed till like 7 in the morning. We're playing cards all night. We all sleep until about 10:30. Get up.
Are these day games or these night games? I was watching one.
The games are at 4 o'clock.
At Wilbur's, we went to see Eric Weinholtz and Jay Moynihan.
Okay.
And Nelson Rivera were jamming. And
Nice.
above their heads was the game you guys were at.
Yeah.
If I knew, I would have paid a little more attention to the crowd.
Yeah, there were 4 p.m. games, 4 to 7. So we get lunch. We all go back. We take a nap for like an hour, and we head to the stadium again. And they win again.
Yeah.
And we're like, dude, this is fucking great. And then we catch a couple beers after the game, dude. So I was struggling at the game, like we all were.
The second game.
The second game, because we were up till 7 in the morning playing cards. And so I have a beer, and it's just not sitting. I'm like, fuck. And like me and McDermott fucking see all these people walking by with these cannonballs of these red drinks. And we're like, what the fuck are those?
Like a big fishbowl kind of?
Not a big fishbowl, but a fishbowl, yeah.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
And so I'm like, I'll be back. I'm going to find out. McDermott, you want one? He's like, no. I'm going to power through. I'm like, all right. So I go to the smoking area, which is where all the signs say no smoking. That's where everyone smokes. Which this guy comes out of the bathroom and goes, oh, sweet. I didn't know there was a smoking area here. He lights up, and then he sees the no smoking sign right next to me. He goes, so we're just rebels. Huh? I go, yeah, we're just rebels.
Can't stop all of us.
But like, if you went up to any of the vendors in the stadium and asked where you could smoke, they were like, just find a nook like that one right there.
Yeah.
They like encourage it.
Yeah.
And they're like, nobody says anything. Don't worry. We're like, awesome. So, so then like as I'm coming out of the smoking area, I'm like, ooh, what's that? I walk down, and there's the fishbowl bar. So I'm like, what is that? He's like, strawberry daiquiri. I'm like, that sounds perfect. I'm like, pre-made? There's already booze in it? And he goes, yeah. And I go, can I add like 2 shots of Captain to that? And he's like, sure, of course you can. So he's like, $28. I was like, that's not even that bad.
At a baseball? Yeah, for that, sure.
Dude, there was like,
there
was like this much rum in the bottom of the cannonball before he started filling it. Like I was like an inch.
Nice.
Like I was like, fuck it. And it's a big round guy.
Yeah, that's your day. That's your afternoon right there.
I was like, hell yeah, here we go. So plus I had like a hard plastic cannonball with a Pittsburgh sign on it, and I've been trying to get something from every stadium.
When you first brought this up, I was like, did you get one? I was like, you going to throw up in the cannonball?
No.
That's what you were going with.
Hey, look, it looks the same. No, but it was delicious
we
and
both
awesome.
Just kind of glanced at the TV at the same time, and there's an ad for the Passion of the Christ.
Yeah.
Like we're telling this fun story about a baseball game, and then I'm like, oh, Jesus.
Yeah. So I dropped the cannonball during the 7th inning stretch because we all taking our hats off and singing "Take Me Out to the Ballpark." And
Yeah.
I drop it, and I see it like bounce, boom, boom, boom. I'm like, God damn it!
You dropped your ball.
I dropped the ball. So it lands under this little kid's seat, and I'm like, hey, buddy. I'm like, here's $1. Will you grab that thing for me? And he like grabs it, gives it to me, and he's like, no.
I mean, dude, the fact that I can take that quote now from you. Hey, buddy, here's $1. You want to grab that thing?
So he did it.
Dude, I mean, we could make a phone call. You won't be able to go to Canada or fucking Thailand or anywhere.
All right, take it easy.
That's a great thing about podcasting with your friends. I
know.
got shit on all you.
Yeah, right. So he grabs it, so I have it now again in my possession, and I'm super excited because I'm like, fuck yeah. Like, I got something from Cleveland, I got something from Toronto, I got something from Milwaukee, now I got something from Pittsburgh. So we're in the Uber on the way home, and Mackenzie's like, here, you got to take this shit. And so I set the thing down in the cup holder in the middle, never grab it again.
Oh, no.
I'm like, that thing just did not want to be with me.
I guess, man.
So, anyway, so I lost the
Thing's
cannonball.
having its own adventures around the city.
Oh, it totally is. Somebody
Is it an
else has
Uber
got
driver's car?
Yeah.
Just picking up other drunk people.
an
around?
Uber driver that hated us.
Really?
Oh my God,
Because
this
you
guy
guys
was-
were all fucked up.
Yeah, we were all fucked up, and he was just like a dick, man. Like, and he was texting in Hebrew, so he was not to be trusted as well. I'm not making that up. I was watching.
I know.
I was like, is he fucking texting in Hebrew? He is. I'm like, this guy's gonna fucking blow something up. So, anyway, moving on. We ordered some pizzas from this other place, and it's fucking basically Domino's.
Yeah.
And we were like, fuck, man, because that place wouldn't deliver. And then everybody's like ready to call it quits. It's like 11 o'clock at night. But me and Mac Daddy are not done. You know, we took some more fuel. And we were like, all right. He's like, casino? I'm like, he's like, strip club? I'm like, yeah. He goes, both. And I was like, all right.
The combination, two great tastes that taste great together.
Yeah. So we go to the casino, and I win $1,000 as soon as we walk in.
Nice.
Yeah, I was like, boom. I'm like, all right. I go find him. I'm like, all right, we're going to the strip club. I show him the thing, $999.82.
Wow.
He's like, dude. He's like, I just won $800. I'm like, shut up. He goes, I swear to God. I was like, fucking let's go. So we go to a strip club. Dude, they fucking pat us down, check us with the fucking metal detectors, and then they start checking other people, and we're like, can we go? And he's like, nope, wait right there. So we're waiting for like 15 minutes. We got to pay $20 each to get in. We get in, and we're like, wow, this place is glorious.
Yeah.
There's strippers everywhere. All right? Like, I'm like, this is, all right, I'm home. You know?
Yeah.
And it's just like, we're like, all right. So we're fucking waiting. We finally find a spot at the bar. We go up. She goes, oh, sorry, we stopped serving at 1:30.
Oh, jeez.
And we're like, what? She's like, there's still plenty of girls, though. And we're like, yeah, that kind of makes me feel like a predator, though. I need to be a little bit drunker to be like doing this.
Yeah. This is a sober strip club is odd. They have those. They have like sober dances and things like that. They don't have a sober titty bar.
Yeah.
No AA titty bars.
That doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah. I don't think so either. It'd just be awkward. It'd be like a clinic or something.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be like a party.
I'd have to talk to her about her problems, you know, her daddy issues, and I don't want to do that.
Yeah. She's like dancing on. She's got a 1 day at a time tattoo on her ass.
I'm old enough to be her dad.
So, stop serving at 1:30. That
Yeah,
kind of puts a
so-
damper on things.
So me and Mac Daddy just go back to the house.
I think
and
there's a
fucking-
reason for that. Like they just got, I don't know. What time do they close? Is there a
3.
window? Yeah.
Yeah, stop serving at 1:30, and they close at 3.
That's
So we were like,
strange.
fuck
There's all
this.
sorts of wacky rules around there. Isn't there?
So there's a huge line when we're walking out. I go, hey guys, I'm like, just so you know, they're not serving alcohol because they didn't even tell us that.
of course they didn't.
They took
wanted
our
your
$20.
Yeah.
And they were like, oh yeah, sorry, we forgot to tell you. And I'm like, yeah, okay.
Bullshit. Yeah.
I'm like, just so everyone, like more than half the line turned around and walked out. I was like, fuck you guys. Stop stealing money from people.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to pay $20 and not be able to even get a drink. That's fucking bullshit. So anyway, we go back to the house and fucking continue the debauchery until about 6 in the morning. And I brought like all kinds of eggs and bacon and everything. So I wake up to them cooking the stuff because those guys all went to bed early.
Yeah.
Ate, got in the car, came home, and then national championship started last night. And I won another $540.
Hell yeah, dude.
So my whole trip's paid for and some.
Cool.
I know. So yeah, everything kind of
Certainly
came.
made up for that 20.
Everything came up captain this weekend.
All right.
certainly made up for that 20. There's no doubt about it. So
That's cool. Yeah, there's all sorts of weird laws. We played that one place. I mean, I had that story. Remember that gangbanger dude that was in the bar we were playing at in, I think it was Erie, Pennsylvania.
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah,
you could
yeah.
smoke inside.
Oh, yeah.
There was some sort of law, but they were also like, it seemed like you could just do whatever. I don't know
Right.
what the rule was. It didn't seem like there was any.
there's a lot of different rules, like once you get down there.
But that was a funky little fucking spot.
Yeah.
And that shit was funny.
Yeah.
I've told the story. Yeah, it's probably on an episode. Go find it.
Oh, it definitely is. I remember it vividly.
I was telling someone that the other day, and I kind of want to look it up. I should have fucking remembered the guy's name.
Oh, yeah.
I'll do some research. We'll find the year and find him again.
Back when it happened, you knew his name because I
Yeah.
remember you looked it up.
Yeah,
for me.
Yeah, I mean, fuck, for anyone who's listening, knowing what the fuck we're talking about. We're doing a gig. This dude walks in, big fucking, big pun looking motherfucker.
Oh, yeah.
And he saw, 4 white boys he'd never seen before from Buffalo, and he
Yeah.
started shooting the shit with us, and he was really funny and cool and all this shit.
Yeah.
And he starts going, y'all see me on the news? I got fucking arrested. DEA raided my house.
Yeah.
And he's saying all this crazy shit.
Yeah.
And I'm like, maybe. Or I think, the whole time I'm like, he's just fucking with us. Like, he's just, because he was being like real jokey and fucking with us because we
Yeah.
were like from out of town and
Sure,
shit.
sure.
So I was like, everything he said, I was, whatever, taking it as just a bit.
Yeah, of
And
course.
then like after, I was like, curiosity killing the cat there.
Of course.
You Google Erie, PA, DEA, raid, whatever. And the fucking first thing is this dude's mugshot. I was like, oh shit.
That's really him.
He had tons of drugs and fucking guns and shit. And I was
Yeah.
like, we were just with this guy. Oh my God. We were all laughing, talking about Josh Brolin and fucking anime.
The FBI has photos of you somewhere.
I know. Jesus. He's like fucking patting us up.
Yep, that's
Yeah.
fucking hilarious.
But, so I wonder what he's up to. Maybe he's on parole. Maybe he'll go back.
yeah, right. Yeah, he'll be there again.
Yeah.
Dude, see what happened again? So, Pittsburgh was fucking fantastic. And all of us had just an incredible time. And playing euchre when you're on boomers is not the same as when you're not.
No.
2 games took us like 3 hours. Usually it takes us 15 minutes with the 4 of us because we've all been playing since high school. And it took like 3 hours for 2 games.
Do you ever bring back that Zonk game on any of these trips?
No. But I'd like to.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, we should really play sometime. It's super fun.
I'm about to get the perfect. I don't want to dump this all over the fucking place. Here, I'll do it on top of the pizza box. And then you fucking flip it.
Oh, yeah?
Like,
That's the trick?
yeah, dude. For the Guinness, yeah, you do like a hard upside down pour. And you gotta let
Pour
it settle.
middle.
Well, speaking of big dudes and flat brim hats getting in trouble with the police,
Uh-oh.
the other night we're all sitting out back of the jug at the open mic. And Dano walks out, and Eric goes, "Hey, Dano, did I see you getting pulled over by the high school the other day?" And Dano goes, "Yeah, you see me getting pulled over." Starts laughing. So Dano gets pulled over by the high school, and for being on his phone, for texting. He's like, I wasn't even on my phone."
Yeah, right.
He pulls him over, and then the cops give him a ticket. He's getting all pissed off, and Dano's like, "I started fucking." The thing he said, there was a trooper, so he had like the big Mountie hat, you know. He gets out of the car and puts the hat on. And he's like, "It just pissed me off." So I was like, "Yo, what's up with them hats? Them shits is outdated." So that's a stupid hat. And the guy's right. He's like, "I'm writing you a ticket for being a smartass." He's like, dude, it was just the whole thing. And he just was like dumbfounded that he would get a ticket. He's like, "He wrote me a ticket. Do you believe that shit?" I'm like, "Dude, he's lucky he didn't knock you in the fucking head and take it."
I know.
Fucking talking shit to him, making fun of his hat.
Oh, my God. That's
Like, you
Dano,
want the
though.
troopers to wear like a flat brim hat with the sticker on it.
Oh, that's what he wants.
Yeah. But then he's inside retelling this story again, and behind him walks a guy with like a big straw fedora. And we all look at each other and we're like, "Oh shit." I was like, "Yo, Dano, don't turn around." He turns around and goes, "Yeah, just like that." We're like, "Oh no, run, motherfucker."
Yeah, just like that.
Dano hates those hats. Get out of here.
I should wear my St. Thomas hat in.
Yeah. "Yo, what's up, Dano? You like my hat?" Some shit is outdated.
Maybe I'll wear that on Saturday if I find out he's working. I'm definitely wearing it.
Yeah. The big trooper hat. Well, that's how we found out it was a trooper. Like, what do you mean a big hat? We're like, "Oh shit." You're like an NFPD fucking guy or something.
What do you mean a big hat? Oh,
That's
Dano.
cool, man. Fight the power, I guess.
Yeah, I guess. Oh, Dano's fucking hilarious. He wants to do another podcast real bad.
He says that to me all the time.
He says it to me all the time, too. He wants to bring Peanut and Spider on the show.
Who the fuck is that?
Or Peanut Head and Spider, I mean.
Who's that?
2 guys from the casino.
Oh, yeah?
Who I
heard his...
Who I don't want in my house. So we'll have to go to Dano's to do this episode if we ever do it.
Yeah. Just recorded in a park somewhere, some undisclosed location.
These guys are gambling degenerates. Who like,
Yeah, I heard it doesn't even do his birthday party at the thing. Because they filmed the movie at the Jug. We didn't talk about that. They filmed a Hallmark movie at the Jug.
They did.
I walked in one night and the one room was all set up like an office.
Uh-huh.
It was the Doc Master's office or something.
Oh, okay.
Because this is called Newport Christmas.
Yeah.
So if you see a movie on Hallmark
that's it.
called Newport Christmas,
Yeah, the Jug
it's
is in it.
filmed at the Jug.
Yeah.
Like the back room where we play is like a cafe. The other room's a Doc Master's office.
Yep.
And the bar was all done up like Christmas shit. I was like, what the fuck? I walked in like 2 weeks ago when it was all Christmas.
Yeah, I know.
But they wanted Dano to be in it, but he had to go gamble at the casino for his birthday with Peanut Head and Spider-Face or whatever.
Yeah. So those guys, so the one guy, the head of the truckers union or whatever, for the company, was in the Griffin like almost every night for dinner because he was staying at the place right across the street there, Niagara Landing or whatever they call it now, the old Barton House.
Yeah, yeah.
And he was a very cool guy. He's from Long Island, just cool guy, like good tipper, easy customer, real sociable, like, really social, like, just fun guy. So he walks into one night and he goes, "Are you Chris?" And I go, "I am." And he goes, "The one that runs the Jug?" And I go, "No, I haven't run the place." And he goes, "When I was here last night, somebody said, oh, we got the guy that runs the Jug working here now." And I was like, "I used to run the Jug." And he's like, "Ah, man." He's like, "All right, whatever." Second night he comes in. He goes, "You available Monday or Tuesday?" And I'm talking to him for like 15 minutes. He's like, "You available Monday or Tuesday?" And I was like, "For what?" And he's like, "Well, we're shooting and he's like, we need extras." And he goes, "Not for nothing, but if I introduce you to the producer, you'll probably get a line. You got a great voice."
Oh, shit.
And I was like, "That's cool, man." But it was very cool that you
You
said
didn't
that.
do it?
I was,
I should have done it.
You should, I know. But it was really funny that he said that. Like, I was like, that's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, of
like,
course, yeah.
But he was a cool guy. And
You would have had one of those lines, I don't even know.
Yeah.
What if he was like, oh, the bar is like a bar? Would you have been a bartender? Would you have been a local?
Well, I would have just been a local, I think, because Sarah was the bartender. So,
Oh, yeah, okay. And it's Christmas, so you would have had to say some Christmassy things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which was, I was like, that's funny. If I was in a
Sort of
Hallmark
seasoned
movie.
Yeah, that's hilarious. That's goddamn. Like, that's a step under Dano being in a Hallmark movie.
Yeah,
that would have
exactly.
just been the creme de la creme. I'd be like, fuck his
That's
birthday.
a
What are you
fact.
talking about? It's his birthday. That'd be great.
Yeah, I know.
Fucking Dano goes Hollywood. He gets an agent, just becomes a huge star. See Dano's fucking dating Sabrina Carpenter.
Yeah. Oh, my God. That's fucking great.
I'm trying to think of a Marlon Dando.
Marlon Dando.
I'm trying. Dano Day-Lewis.
Dano Day-Lewis. There it is.
I knew there was some meat on the bone.
Oh, yeah. That's perfect. Oh, my God. Oh, man. They've been like, this movie is really popular in Western New York.
Yeah. You got a star. A Star is born, man. So what? So yeah, you've been at the Griffin now for a bit,
Yes.
and you get to know a town in a certain way when you're the bartender.
Uh-huh.
I would have to think. Now you're working Lewiston bars.
Yeah.
What is the difference?
I wouldn't say there's an enormous difference with the exception of like the drinks that I make. Everyone's a little bit higher end.
Yeah, a little snootier.
Like I'm shaking a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I never really did that at the Jug, very, very rarely. But
Make like a fucking Manhattan or something.
yeah, we had to do some Manhattans and stuff like that there. But like now it's like we're doing like there's constantly like 7 different types of margaritas that I'm making. All kinds of martinis.
Yeah. What did you get last time we were there?
I don't remember.
It was
An
some
espresso martini?
fancy
Not
horseshit.
espresso, but something weird.
Some weird.
Creamsicle margarita?
Something like that.
Yeah.
Creamsicle margarita.
Yeah.
There's a lot.
There's so much. And they introduce like a new like 8 drinks like every month. So you walk in and they're like, here's the new drink list, and I'm like, I start right now.
You should pitch them the cannonball of red shit with rum.
Strawberry daiquiri?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm
and
sure
a
we'll be doing
cannonball.
those over the summer. But they are getting rid of the blended machines, I guess, because they were constantly fucking up, I guess.
Yeah.
So we might not be doing them. I don't know. But yeah, that drink was so delicious. It was a frozen drink at a baseball game. I felt like I was on an island for a minute.
Those are actual pirates.
Yeah, those are actual pirates. So yeah, I would say that that's the biggest difference. There's a lot of people come see me there now because people are like, "Oh my God, this is where you are!" So all of a sudden they're there every
Well, we
week
rolled
now.
in the one night. We did a gig, and then we're like, oh, let's all go to the Griffin Caps working. It was like late night at the Griffin.
Yep.
And it was Paulie and Charlie and Cheryl, and it was
Yeah,
like
yeah.
the whole Youngstown crew
It was
was
the
in
whole
there.
Youngstown
And, like,
crew.
It's just like you transported them.
I know.
It's like that episode when everyone from Saved by the Bell like goes snowboarding. Like here they are on the snow in the Alps. Here
Yep.
they are on the beach.
Yeah.
It's like the cast has a new fucking location.
Yeah. Everybody was in there, so like everybody started to come now. Everyone's starting to realize that I'm there. So, and then should be sometime in the next couple weeks that I'll be I'm taking over Sundays at the one in Youngstown.
Nice.
So that's going to be pretty cool. I'm excited about that. Some guy was like hanging out at Mackenzie's house this one night, and he's like, so I take it, I heard you took all my brother's shifts. And I'm like, who are you? And he's like, I'm Paulie. And I'm like, that's not helping me, Paulie. I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. And he's like, my brother works at the Griffin in Youngstown, but he's cool with it. Like he didn't really want to work there anymore, but he was just kind of hanging on until they got more people. And I was like, oh, all right. I'm like, cool. I'm like, because I do want to work there.
Yeah.
And
What a coincidence.
I really want Sundays. Sundays is like perfect for me because then I'll be off like every Monday and Tuesday, and just Monday and Tuesday is the perfect 2 days to have your weekend, in my opinion.
Dude, my weekend is Monday and Tuesday.
Yeah.
As of right now.
Right.
But you know what
It's
I
great.
mean? Like today's Tuesday. I feel like it's like my Monday is
I
a
love
Sunday.
it.
Yeah.
I love it.
That's where because the weekend is the hard, Friday,
Yeah.
Saturday, and then
Yeah.
hopefully a Sunday gig too.
Sure, exactly.
You know what I mean? And
I
then
mean, the weekends, that's when you make the most money.
yes.
For in my line of work.
Oh, as well, me too.
Monday and Tuesday is when you make no money. I'm like, yes, this is working out perfectly. So I'm excited about
Yeah,
that.
it is nice to have like your day of like nothing's going on while everybody else is getting back to the grind. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
We'll go take our hike. Dude, like days where I'm like enjoying it is like when I have a bunch of gigs in the weekend and bust our ass. We practice and get all the shit done and get the money. It's all good. And then like a Monday or a Tuesday where I'm just like in the yard with my headphones on, smoking a joint, listening to Ron and Fez.
Fuck yeah.
Just like raking shit up with the chickens. I'm
Right.
like, this is nice.
This is nice.
I like those afternoons.
Hell yeah. I couldn't agree with you more.
Because then I'm like, I don't have anywhere to be tonight. I'm going to do anything. As soon as I'm done with this, it's edibles and couch time.
Yeah. I mean, the only problem is what I got to start getting used to again is I got to start pulling food out on Sunday for Monday because everything in the world is closed on Monday.
Yeah.
And I can never, I'm always like, it feels like a pizza day. And I'm like, fuck,
yeah.
I can't get a pizza.
You have emergency pizza stashed in the freezer or something.
Hence this pizza
Hence
today.
the pizza on the table.
Yeah, because I wanted one real bad yesterday,
Yeah.
and I couldn't get one. So,
You got to pre-order it.
yeah. So,
Well, that's like if it's the same theory of going to the strip club. If you walk in at 1:15, you're like, "How you doing? Can I have 17 beers?
Yeah,
Let me just
exactly.
buy all of my booze right now."
right.
Yeah.
Which I would have done if we gotten there 20 minutes earlier.
Yeah.
And they told me, I'd have been like, all right, I'll take 4.
Yeah. Let's just stock up.
Yeah, I would have taken 4 Captain and Cokes so that they would stay cold.
Yeah.
I'd be icing them. I'll take 1 Molson and 3 Captain and Cokes. And that would have been kind of tricky while I was getting the lap dance, but we figured it out.
They have like those chairs with the cup holders in them.
Yeah, I know.
You think strippers like have a trick of like knocking over a guy, like, accidentally knocking over the drinks, so he's got to go buy another one, and then they're selling more. It's all a fucking ruse. They're all working together.
Maybe.
I bet the casino's in on it. The casino's like, let these guys win like $1,000, and they'll just go next door and spend it, and it just becomes
It was like 10 miles away.
just like, oh yeah,
Yeah. We tried going to the one that was only like 0.8 miles away, but they closed at 2. And it was like 1:45 to 2. So they're like, the other one doesn't close. Actually, it didn't close till 4. And they stopped. I forgot. It was open till 4. And they stopped serving at 1:30.
That's weird.
It's just way too much time in between. Like, what are people doing?
You should inquire about that. Call someone and say, like, how you doing? I'm sober, work the program and everything, but I still want to go to a titty bar. Is there such thing as a sober AA titty bar?
Yeah, what the hell?
T and AA.
Yeah. And what are the chicks doing that whole time? Because most
They're
of the time,
counting your fucking money.
well, most of the time though, they come and they like sit on your lap while you're at the bar, and they try and get you to buy them shots,
Right.
And then they offer you drugs, and then you go in the back, and that's how it goes.
Yeah. Angels. I think you're describing an angel.
I think so, at least in my world. So, so Pittsburgh was awesome.
Yeah, I want to get out. So we had this dude hit us up, and he was a saxophone player.
Okay.
And he was like, hey, I'm going to be in town this weekend. If you guys are having a jam, I'd love to come jam. And we're like, yeah, sure. We're playing Sunday at my house, come on down. And, all the guys come over. I'm like, so who is this dude? They're like, we don't know. Like, how does he know us? Like, I don't know. It's through something.
What?
There's a connection through like bands, and he's in Pittsburgh, but he's from Buffalo. But he's lived there for like the last 10 years. And he said he had a friend who knew us or saw us and was like, oh yeah, these guys are sick. Go hang out with them.
Okay.
And he was just looking to hop in on a jam.
Yeah.
And we were all like, all right, we're a little suspicious. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
sure.
But like Philo and Colin and stuff were there. I was like, all right, safety in numbers. There's more of us than
for sure.
some fucking guy, Or he's just like a pretentious jazz dude or something. But he was the coolest motherfucker in the world.
Really?
He was, dude's name was Justin Benzino. That's his name.
Okay.
Phenomenal sax player.
Really?
Killer. Super nice guy, super chill guy. Came in, just was like, yeah, man, let's just hang out and jam. Like, we've known him for fucking ever. He just instantly fit in with the whole crew.
That's so cool.
Yeah, and he was awesome. And we just jammed all afternoon in my basement. And I had like a busy weekend, like Friday gig, Saturday gig. And I feel like I woke up and all of a sudden we're in like a funk jazz jam with a saxophone player.
That's
I'm
cool.
Like, what the fuck just happened?
Yeah.
Like, this is really cool, man.
That is awesome.
Shout out to him. But he's got homies out there, so we're going to try to get hooked up and go out to Pittsburgh and play some
that'd be
shit.
so cool, man.
Yeah, so now we know where to go, where not to go, what time to go.
Right.
Yeah, I'm going to hit the strip club at fucking 3 in the afternoon.
Oh, yeah, man, for sure. You got to go before the gig.
yeah, sure. Just show up covered in fucking lotion and glitter.
Yeah.
Everyone's all
That's
drunk.
what I'm talking about.
Yeah. But yeah, there's a cool scene out there. That,
There
the
is.
whole Rust Belt scene,
Yeah.
We do the Rust Belt tour. Go for fucking.
I like Pittsburgh.
Yeah, I haven't been there in a long time. We were looking for like an excuse to go there. Looking at like keeping an eye on everyone's like tour dates and shit. Actually, Dogma, the movie Dogma, which is like my favorite Kevin Smith movie.
Yeah, it's good.
It's on YouTube, like they bootlegged it, but there hasn't been an official release, and it hasn't been. Oh wow, that's beautiful. That's from your rooftop.
That's from my rooftop.
Wow, that's right on the river, right in the flood.
Yeah,
Look at that
dude.
shit. It looks like a fucking postcard.
I know, right?
That's awesome. Yeah, you got to send that to
fucking
me, and I'll
sweet.
use that as the picture.
I will.
But Dogma's been like personally owned by Harvey Weinstein for the last 25 fucking years.
Wow.
So like they haven't been able to actually release it or do anything with it, and then it finally like lapsed or whatever. There's a whole confusing thing about. Ask the Hallmark guys; they know how this shit works.
Okay.
They finally got it, so Kevin Smith's going to tour with it and do like do a screening
that's
of the
great.
movie, then Q&A. And there is one he's doing in Pittsburgh, but I have a gig like the next day.
Oh.
So maybe get there and then just drive back in the morning, I guess.
Yeah.
Depending on how thin I want to spread myself, which
Sure.
is getting pretty thin, dude. Jesus Christ.
It's funny, like, so I just sent you that, and the last thing I sent you was that organ.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about the organ.
Whatever happened with that? Nothing?
I know, nothing. I'm trying to, like, dude, I don't know if we could get, because I've, like, mentioned to a few people who know shit. I'm like, I mean, the really only thing, if I could take it, if I could get it down to my basement. They're like,
I know.
I don't know if you're doing that, because it's like, they're heavy, beastly fucking things.
I
If
know.
we can get it down, I don't know if it'll fit down there.
Yeah, right.
And then it's just going to live down there.
Oh, yeah.
So I kind of forgot about it until you just said it. So
Yeah.
anyone want an organ, just
I don't
drive
even-
around and looking for it. It
I
might
don't
be
even
on the
know if
side
it's
of the
still,
road, yeah.
I don't know.
And
if
an
somebody
organ's
even got
not
it.
like a piano where it's like a standalone instrument. You gotta have like shit with it.
Oh, yeah.
It would be cool to have for sure.
I know.
But there's a lot. We'll see.
Yeah. I was just excited so that every time I came over, you played the Let's Go Buffalo thing.
Yeah. It'd be authentic, yeah.
Let's get this show started.
Yeah, that would be a good fucking gig. Let me put that. You know, when I was like, oh, I wanted a gig where it's like a band that's like established and they have a set of covers and you learn them and it's just the work is cut out for you. It's there and the gigs are booked and I can just play guitar. I want to do more acoustic gigs, like solo acoustic stuff with a little loop station. Go to your local pub or cafe or something and sit in the corner and play your favorite tunes. I'll do that. So let's put this in the universe. Also, it would be fun to be the organ guy at a fucking game.
Sure,
not like a big, like I got to start at like Little League or something, work my way up.
Yeah.
But like, you know, in between play like fuck, because they all do like instrumental, just the melody of a song. You're not gonna learn the whole thing. You just play a little bit of like. It just ends with that.
You could start with the Durham Bulls.
Yeah, what's that? That's
You never saw the movie Bull Durham?
oh, that's what that is.
Yeah.
Like a real low key. Yeah, like I want to be the guy like in the movie Slapshot.
Yeah,
Now we're on time. Now I know. But yeah, just like real low level. Everyone's pretty drunk.
Oh yeah, it's perfect.
Yeah. So anyone who's got a gig like that, I'm fucking in.
I'm fucking in.
I was born for that.
Hey, you were.
To play like a couple bars or something to make my friends laugh.
Yeah. Yeah, so I don't know.
Hit some fucking Dr. Dre beats in between plays.
That'd be great.
Everyone ends with that, yeah.
And then everything ends with that.
But then play
great.
something real depressing. Play fucking Tears in Heaven.
That's
like,
great.
Oh, that was weird.
That was kind of weird, but kind of cool.
Yeah. All right, man. So what is, all right. Well, the fucking Stephen Page. There's a flyer right there. Stephen Page.
Yeah.
With your friends Roy G. Biv playing an acoustic set before.
Yeah, and Tonema is going to open.
Yeah.
So we've got the everything's all set for it now.
June 6th, Friday, June 6th, Academy Park in Lewiston. The Bare Naked Ladies' own Stephen Page.
Yeah. 6 p.m. to 10:30. You can start showing up around 5. There's going to be plenty of food, plenty of drinks. Make sure you buy some drinks, otherwise I don't make any money.
Yeah.
Which is why this show is free. So come out and check it out. I mean, you can just fucking walk right into the park.
Buy drinks for your friends.
Just buy, make sure you buy 20 drinks each. I want everybody leaving there trashed. Just kidding.
Yeah.
But seriously, get some food, get a couple drinks, and everybody has a good time. And
It's gonna be a great time.
If this thing works out, I'll keep doing it. Ray and I will keep doing it.
Concerts in the park, man.
Yeah, we're already looking at a couple bands for the end of the summer.
Nice.
So I'm not allowed to say anything yet because we haven't had any kind of closure on what we're doing, but be prepared. We're going to do it again. So just come out to this one, have a good time, and we'll keep it going.
Yeah, man. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
It'll be a good one.
It's going to be awesome.
Continuing to build the music scene in our place.
Absolutely.
I want to be a product of my environment. I want my environment to be a product of me.
So my cousin is going to do this exact picture because he's an artist.
Yeah.
He's going to draw this exact picture, and we're going to try and get it signed by the band and auction it off at the show.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I think that was a good
dude.
idea, a good way to get him involved.
Yeah, your cousin's the tattoo artist.
Yes.
Hardened Art.
Yes.
Phenomenal
He's
fucking
phenomenal artist.
He does, like, everybody I know's tattoos are from him.
Dude, people are coming up to me at work now, and they're like, "So your cousin is Pat?" And I'm like,
rip
"Yeah."
their shirt off.
Yeah, they're like, "Look what he did! Like, this is amazing! Like, he's my tattoo artist. He's so good!" Like,
I just saw. Didn't he do Lindsay's? Hey.
Excuse me, Robin.
I thought he did hers. Someone was showing me a tattoo the other day.
Oh, okay.
Never mind.
But
It was an awful tattoo because he didn't do it.
Yeah, exactly. See?
It was all wrong.
So that's one of the things we're doing. There's going to be a 50-50.
That's great.
There's going to be a 50-50 drawing.
Yeah, man.
That you guys are probably going to announce the number.
We are?
You are.
All right.
All right. Probably at the end of your set, we'll probably hand you a thing.
Yeah, well, we got to do, like, Smitty's got to do, like, a drum roll.
Yeah, it'll be cool.
7, 8.
Yeah, dude. However you guys want to do it, that
we got to
sounds
make
great.
it real exciting.
Yeah.
You know?
Uh-huh. So, yeah, we got a bunch of stuff going on for the show. A bunch of good plans. There's going to be a bunch of good food, and a bunch of good drinks, and a bunch of good people.
Yeah.
So
That'll be great, man. It
and
sounds like a lot of fun.
And the music is going to be unbelievable.
Nice festival in the park.
We're so psyched about this.
I'm pretty psyched, too.
Yeah. It's,
someone sketched me the other day. Speaking of sketching, I went to see Eric and at Nietzsche's. They were playing in the front, and there was a dude with like a sketch pad, and he drew everyone in the band.
Oh, really?
He had Croft and
that's
Tina.
cool.
I forgot her last name, Tina Williams or something.
Okay.
She was singing, dude. She sang fucking Another Little Piece of My Heart. It was killer.
Oh,
She
yeah?
got a voice on her, yeah.
Oh,
And they
cool.
had this drummer with him that they just met like an hour. Eric just met like an hour before they played. It was great too.
What?
It was an awesome little pickup band they had, man.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
That's
Playing
great.
a bunch of old Dylan tunes in the front of Nietzsche's. It was a good
Nice.
night. So there was
Nice.
a dude with like a pad, and he was like with chalk. He was like sketching them.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, that's cool, man. And then he just looked at me and stepped back and just kept like, looking at the pad, then looking at me and sketching. He drew like a green version of me. Let me find it. I
A
did take
green
picture
version of you?
Yeah, because he was using like a green.
The Incredible Thurman?
Let me find it. Where the fuck is it? This.
Oh, wow.
Is that the glass end? Looks more like Tesla, but I get it.
Sure.
I get where he's going. He just does it in like 10 seconds. It just sketches them out. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, right on, dude.
Right on, dude.
That's cool.
Yeah. It's a green version of me.
If he's a police sketch artist. I don't know. Wasn't that? Just arresting Tesla for my crimes. God, it just looks just like him.
Looks just like him.
Yeah. Yeah. So June 6th, Friday, June 6th.
Friday, June 6th.
You don't got to get tickets because it's fucking free. You just got to
Exactly.
write it in your calendar.
You just got to write in your calendar and then show up.
Yeah.
And, yeah, it's going to be a great night. I'm super fucking stoked about it. Yeah, I don't know. It's,
Yeah.
I don't know what else
That's
to
all
say
you
about
need
it.
to know. That's all you need to know.
That's all you need to know.
All right. Thank you for listening. It's the Captain's Jug of Thoughts. Show your friends. Tell everybody.
Yeah.
This is the biggest podcast in the world. Maybe. All right. Bye.
All right. Have a good one.